Good morning. It is October 8th, and today I'm speaking about, we, um, is about the art of listening. I'm just this process with my wife and getting to go into learning how to be friends and building a relationship and learn how to communicate. I this morning, however, it came about. God was putting on my heart listening. Actually, it was one of her letters that she wrote to me, and just making a comment about listening and just there's something to it because I've been horrible at listening. I am not one person. I am not the person that listens. Like, people don't come to me to be like, oh, I want to go talk to Shane because he'll listen to me. If anything, they're going to come to me because they want me to tell them something because I'm going to talk. And that's been a process over the last month. Not 5 months, but the last month or two, ever since I came back from my WAG, my weekend alone with God, where God started to show me that this is about others and serving others and sharing this experience with others, and it's he's showing me this love. It's like a box you look at, and you look at one side, the other side, and there's just multiple sides to this one box in the spiritual life. And loving others, listen is like listening to others. There's so many different ways to it's hard to explain because I'm just learning. Because listening is not my skill. However, in the process of loving others or learning how to love others, God has been putting on my heart to shut up and listen, and don't just be there to listen to have something to say. Be there to listen to listen, and to be there for somebody to be able to express their heart, their feelings, their frustrations, or whatever they're going. Because and he's showing me this empathy, and giving me this understanding, the ability to see how you know I greatly desire to be listened to. And I identify that because of this daily blog. Every day, most of the time, every day, not most of the time, most every day, I get up and I'm going through something and I'm experiencing God and I'm experiencing this, or I'm struggling with that. And I have such a desire and a need to be listened to and heard that I make a channel, that I get on here and I talk, and I put myself out there and I tell and I express, and I don't even have any. Sometimes I ain't even have a tangible thought. I'm just talking. I just want to be heard. I just want somebody to listen, to understand, not to give me advice, except for when I ask for it. And so God's showing me this process of how it is healing. It is how beneficial it is to have a source to be able to put stuff out there and to work through and to speak and to verbalize stuff and to express feelings and thoughts and to share stuff with somebody who will listen and not try to fix you. And I have that source, and I use this channel. I use Facebook, in order to express this portion of myself to where I need somebody to listen to me. And so God is showing me in this process that I need to also be somehow transformed in a way to where I am capable of being that person to others, and to love others in a way to where I can listen to them without having to express my own opinion, without having to give some fix or some insight or my understanding, or try to understand what they're trying to say, or try to take what they say and transform it into my own words or whatever. Like, there's just an infinite amount of ways that you can listen or not listen. And so, I got, there's this, if you can read it. I don't know. This light looks like it's too bright to. Boo. Looks like it's too bright to see. I can't really tell if it's showing it or not because of the light. But it's 6 lessons in good listening, and it was in April 3rd of 2014, and it was desiring God. And it was really good. It was an article I read this morning about the art of listening, and how God uses that, and how the Bible clearly talks about being foolish to not listen. And so, it was a really good article. If you want to read it, I would suggest reading it. It's got some really good details. I'm not going to get into any of it. It's about 4 pages. So, um, anyways, I'm just sharing today that I seek to listen today, because I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I'm intentionally going out to seek to listen today. So, thanks for listening to me.